Welcome to the show where I help you better understand supply chain management. Today we're talking about predicated forecasting methods. Predicated forecasting methods in supply chain management are predictive analytical techniques that use historical data and trends to forecast future demand, sales, and other supply chain requirements. These methods are crucial for effective inventory management, production planning, and ensuring the overall efficiency and responsiveness of the supply chain. By accurately predicting future demand, companies can make informed decisions that minimize inventory costs, reduce stockouts, and enhance customer satisfaction. There are 7 examples of predicated forecasting methods that you need to know about. The first is the time series analysis. Time series analyses involve using historical data to predict future outcomes based on identified patterns and trends. This method assumes that past patterns like seasonality, cycles, and trends will continue into the future. For example, a retailer analyzing years of monthly sales data to predict sales for the upcoming holiday season, taking into account trends, seasonal peaks, and historical growth rates. There are the causal models. Causal models, also known as the economic forecasting models, assume that the variable to be forecasted is affected by one or more independent variables. These models can be complex, incorporating various factors that influence demand, including economic indicators, market trends, and promotional activity. For example, a car manufacturer using economic indicators such as consumer income levels, interest rates, and gasoline prices to forecast the demand for new cars. The third example are moving averages. Moving averages smooth out short-term fluctuations and highlight long-term trends or cycles by averaging data points from a subset of the total data. This method is useful for removing noise in the data to see the underlying trend. For example, a fashion retailer using a 3-month moving average to forecast next quarter's demand for a particular clothing line, thereby adjusting for seasonal variances in the sales data. There's the exponential smoothing. Exponential smoothing is a time series forecasting method that applies decreasing weights to older observations. This method is widely used for simplicity and flexibility in adjusting to changes in trends and seasonality. For example, a technology company using exponential smoothing to forecast the demand for a new smartphone model, giving more weight to recent sales trends to adjust for the rapid changes in consumer technology preferences. There are the regression analyses. Regression analysis is used to predict the value of a dependent variable based on the values of one or more independent variables. It's useful for understanding the relationship between the variables and forecast. For example, an online retailer using regression analysis to determine how different factors, such as marketing spend, website traffic, and seasonality, impact sales volume, thereby predicting future sales based on these variables. The 6th example I'm going to talk about is the autoregressive integrated moving average. It's a complex time series forecasting method that combines autoregression, moving averages, and differencing to make predictions. It's particularly useful for datasets showing non-stationary trends, where mean, variance, and covariance change over time. For example, a utility company forecasting electricity demand might use it to account for seasonal patterns, trends, and any autocorrelation in past demand data. And finally, there are the machine learning and AI models. Advancements in AI and machine learning have led to the development of sophisticated forecasting models that can analyze large datasets, identify complex patterns, and make accurate predictions far better than human beings ever could. For example, a multinational corporation might use machine learning algorithms to analyze vast amounts of sales, economic indicators, and consumer behavior data to predict demands for various products across different markets. In summary, predicated forecasting methods are integral to strategic planning and supply chain management, allowing businesses to anticipate market demands, optimize inventory levels, and improve the overall supply chain performance. The choice of forecasting methods depends on the nature of the data, the business context, and the specific requirements of the supply chain operations.